Here's the sad truth. Are we going to quit YouTube?
Baby, you know I don't pull out when we loving, touching and kissing and licking. No, it's leaving your panties or something now. In my car, in my crib, I'm shining with this gold grill. I could give a what, how you feel. That booty and them tatas on the rim. Take a bird in my blood, my hood.
What's up, MG Empire? Welcome back. It's your favorite high school sweethearts, and I'm Genecia, if you guys didn't know.
Boy, Manny, aka King Savage.
Yes, and oh my gosh,
It's been a
while. It's been months. Our baby boy is about to be 4 months already. Like,
yeah, he is.
Time is going by extremely fast, and yeah, we have some explaining to do because we left you guys hating, and I'm very sorry that we did that, like, seriously. But being a mom and being a dad, us being parents, is kind of new to us, and we needed to take a step back, what was like really important, and just like have our lives be adjusted and accustomed to the new life that parenthood basically. So
it's wow.
Yeah,
different experience, guys, trust me.
it is. It's very overwhelming, a lot of emotions, a lot of patience involved, and basically you just become a new person, to believe it or not. Yes, communication is key. So yeah, we've been through a lot and been tested, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. And you guys are wondering, like, if we were still together, are we quitting YouTube? Like, are we gonna keep doing videos and stuff like that? So here's one of the reasons why we've been away. For one, me being a new mom, I kind of didn't want to just like throw YouTube and just be like, oh, record everything and stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I feel like I wouldn't be the mom that I am today. Like, I wanted to be more hands-on. I wanted to learn and grow with my child and try to get adjusted to being a mother, get scheduling on track. Because if I feel like if I put YouTube first and then put KAIDYN first, it would have like backfired on KAIDYN, and like our life would be even more chaotic. I had to take a step back and, you know, heal, because I had a C-section. If you guys didn't see those videos, go watch it. Like, it wasn't expected, it wasn't part of our birth plan, but you know, I've been through a lot, I went through a lot, and I had to heal and recover from that. As well as breastfeeding is actually a full-time job. I didn't realize how time-consuming and how hard and challenging breastfeeding was going into this. I hear from the birthing class like how breastfeeding was, but I didn't realize how it was like this.
Yeah, once you experience it, it's a different story.
I'm
like every hour or every 3 hours.
Yeah. It basically depends on the baby.
It really does.
We have a hungry, growing baby. Like, our baby's like literally 15, 16.
He's pretty much in charge right now.
Yeah, he's like in control of our lives, and I'm like, okay, like, I have no room to do anything, to be honest. But like, that's just me being a mom. Like, I can't think of myself. I can't be selfish. I feel like it has its perks. Like, it's amazing. It has great benefits. It's very convenient. Like, I can just whip out my boob wherever and feed him. I don't have to like wait to make a bottle, clean bottles and all that.
I mean, yeah, breastfeeding, that's what definitely has its benefits compared to, what is it, Similac?
Yeah, or bottle fed babies.
Yeah, so
he gets all the nutrients he needs, you know, and, you know, higher IQ, prevents breast cancer for both the baby and the mom. Since I work from home, he's constantly on my boob. I can't really pump and go as I want to. So yeah.
But like you said, it is another part-time job. Right? It's very hectic. We have to sometimes stop whatever we're doing if we're driving, so she can
breastfeed him.
So
well, I feel like in the beginning it was like that, but now that I kind of got a system where he can drive and I can breastfeed, like I could just take off the latch from his car seat. He's still in the car seat, but I just lean over and feed him.
Either way, I had to pull over. She had to get in the back seat of the car.
Yeah.
And, you know, feed him. But I mean, well, yeah, but like I said, that's another part-time job of his own.
And then also, like, me being hormonal, and like I've seen a therapist like once, like for postpartum depression, like just to ask, because I feel like I was just going through it. I was very like sad and moody, and like I don't know, I was just going really through it. Like I know a lot of people can relate. It's hard for dads out there, which I know they can also relate, because I reached out to moms. Like men don't really understand. Like they try to understand, but they don't really understand what women go through. So it's like very challenging. It's like new emotions, and it's like you have to communicate to the other person, but then the other person is like, since you don't really experience it, not per se get over it type of thing, but it's just like how would you say it?
I wouldn't say get over it. I wouldn't say get over or snap out of it, and yeah, that sort, like, you know, that being a-hole type of saying.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, you know, you would just give that person, you would expect that person to, you know, feel what they feel for, you know, a day, maybe
yeah,
two.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he expect like someone to just like bounce back, and I be trying to tell him it's not that easy.
A little bit longer than that.
Yeah, way longer than that.
It kind of affects
everybody.
The productivity
of YouTube as well, and our everyday life too. Because it's like there's days where I didn't want to like get up and get ready. And you know, I just felt like it was all about KAIDYN, and I just needed to like, you know, groom myself, and just like I'm a human being too. Like I'm outside of a mom, I'm like a daughter, I'm a fiance, like I'm other things, just not a mom. So it's like it's just adjusting. I'm not well with like change, so like when change happens, it's like very overwhelming, and I have to like take it in, and it's like my taking in it takes time. Like I have to process it, I have to reevaluate my life, and then move forward. So I feel like I'm taking it a step at a time, and I'm getting there.
Learning.
Yeah,
taking a step, learning, but it's definitely you know, if you have those type of emotional situations that can occur like off of just anything, it can affect, like, because I mean,
it would be like the smallest thing.
She had it before. At the beginning of this year, and so it's. I think she was probably what, 6.
I was
5 months.
No, I was like 3 or 4 months pregnant when it first started. And I didn't, now that I know what it was like postpartum depression. I didn't know you can get it while you're pregnant. Like I thought it was just like postpartum depression, but I feel like I had it while I was pregnant, even though I feel like I had an easygoing pregnancy. But what I was doing, what made it easygoing, because I had found the outlet to kind of like have that release, and I have that stimulation of just like an escape, which was video games. I became a hardcore gamer again, which I kind of regret it, and it took like a huge part of my life to where I didn't really focus on work or my home, you know. I just focused on like waking up and playing the game. That was just like my escape, you know. So I didn't know how to balance that at all. So I just hardcore gamed for like 3 or 4 months. So I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like I had like an out of body experience. Like what am I doing with my life? Like my life is falling apart, and I need to like snap out of it so I can just like move on and try to put the pieces back together, because it was just a horrible experience. Like I was seriously depressed. He didn't really understood to help me get out of that place. Like it was just horrible. And that's why I feel like if you guys ever experience postpartum depression or prepartum depression, like try to express and communicate or find an outlet. I'm like still living it and try to be a better person and be productive.
I just look at life differently compared to
how I do.
Yeah, her and many others that's in her boat. You know what I mean? I look at things black and white. You know what I mean? And
it's not always that way, but
yeah, you know, I was told there's some gray in the middle, but like I said, that's how I mainly look at things, black and white, just yes or no. So, and
everything don't always have an explanation, which I try to explain to him. Like sometimes I don't have an explanation why I'm feeling this way, and sometimes I can't put into words to express it either.
For me, I mean, I know, I understood, like I said, from her and another buddy of ours who told me, you know, there are some grayish in the middle, and I was like, okay, I mean, I know that, I understand that. I'm not knocking that. I agree. There are things that are unexplainable that have some grayish in the middle, I see that too. But I'm saying majority of what, for me, in my perspective, I see things black and white. With other people, I will have sympathy and see the grayish of so and so. But like I said, with her situation,
I feel like you just picture me in a different way. I don't know. Like sometimes I try to figure out how does he picture me. Sometimes I feel like he thinks I'm like this super bionic woman that like, okay, you're experiencing this, but you can still do all these other things, and sometimes it's just not the case.
Because like you know, she tried to say that she's so much like me. She'll like me.
Really, and so, I'm not.
So that's what I'm saying. If I can see that you can do these things, it's like, because I saw it before, then I assume. But
sometimes people crash and have their breaking point.
That's true.
And that's what happened to me. I burnt out. Like I was grinding all the time. I was putting in work all the time, and I was trying to have like a good home life, work life, and then I burnt out. Like I didn't have any break. I didn't have any like me time just to sit back. I just wanted to watch TV, just to like be normal for a little bit. And that's when I got too into that normalization of me watching TV and video games, to where I just got sunk in and didn't know how to escape from it. So that's where it went downhill from there.
That's true. Like I said, I supported that, and after a while, I try to do the things. Because she did this before. I try to do the things, and like I said, this situation we're talking about is, like I said, was the worst of them all.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Like I said, she told me before what to do. I tried. You know what I mean? And it just didn't work. So.
I think what made it worse was just because I was pregnant. So that was me already being emotional on top of hormones and then more being emotional. So it's like a ticking time bomb inside of me. It's all about of just knowing how to get back to your normal selves. And there's mechanisms and ways how I do that, and like coping mechanisms as well that I'm learning how to do to get me into a better place. So it's been working, but yeah, it's mental. And sometimes you just fight your thoughts and your inner conscious, and it's hard battling those because you're fighting yourself.
Fast forward, baby boy's here.
Yep. We're on with the new management at the moment, so we actually have a management team, which is awesome. That I feel like out of everything we went through this year, that's like the most positive thing that happened besides KAIDYN. Yeah, I feel like we're on like a good road now that we have that. So at the moment we are packing up our apartment, and that's been hard. That's another reason why we haven't been filming, because it's like packing and moving with the newborn, and then I'm breastfeeding. It's not like I have bottles and then I can just have them with my mom and she's feeding him while we pack. So like even if I wanted to at this moment, I can't, because he's like going through a growth spurt and he's teething already. So it's like he's constantly on my boob. Yeah, so moving and packing with the newborn is really hard. So yeah, it's been 2 months of us going back and forth to our house. Like, why is it taking so long? But yeah, that's that. We're almost done. Literally, we're going to be done by the 21st. And then another reason is MANNIE and I are living 5 minutes away from each other. Like, he's at his mom's house, where we are right now, and I'm at my mom's house. So now that we're not in like the same home, and then basically it's kind of hard filming at my mom's house because it's not that much space. And you guys seen like all the OG subscribers, like I have like a little small corner for filming, and it's not really like a filming area per se for that house. So like we subjected to being here now for filming. So this is where you're going to see us in the meantime, and then hopefully in a few months we'll be moving to Houston. So I feel like since we are going to start doing videos, between 3 to 4 months we're going to move to Houston. So yeah, just thinking about it, just relocating our family, I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like we need a change, and then it would just like us be together as a family.
There's no better feeling than having your own. Trust me.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not saying I have an issue with.
I like being at home, and I like having my own. The only reason I like being at home because my mom has been helping me heal, and then as well as getting food in my system. Because another thing they didn't tell you about breastfeeding is that you eat a lot, and my metabolism's high. And I know it's TMI, but I poop like 3 or 4 times a day because my metabolism's high. Like I feel like I'm back in high school now. Like I eat all the time and I poop all the time, and I nurse all the time. Like I eat like how MANNIE eats now. Like, you know how when I be like, babe, you eating all that? And then like 2 or 3 hours later, like you hungry again? Like I be good with one meal. Like I don't even know what one meal is anymore. Like I eat 3 or 4 meals in a day now. And then I eat so many like snacks and fruit throughout the day. It's crazy. How like soon as he nurses me, I'm hungry. Like he just takes all the food away from me and then I have to eat again.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And as he gets older, my calorie intake increases and so will his.
So sorry guys.
I'm very sorry. I would never do this again. I promise you guys. We're gonna grind, and it's not only because we have a baby. It's just because I want to like further our lives and build this empire and just grow. Like I want to make you guys smile. Like you guys always came to us in our DMs and say like you guys inspire us. Like we inspire you guys, your relationships, your life. Like you guys be in school and you guys be smiling and like we make your day better. Like that's the type of energy that I want to give to you guys and kind of like make your guys' day. Because I know when I watch YouTubers, they make my day when I'm kind of in a funk. So I want to do the same for you guys, and I hope we did and we'll continue to as well. So yeah, so excited. A baby tests you and it tests the relationship, but I feel like you just have to be strong, and you know there's gonna be bad days and then there's gonna be good ones and then there's gonna be bad days again, but then there's gonna be good ones. And I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, we haven't experienced anything like this, so it's just another milestone, another challenge, an obstacle that we have to go through in order for us to look back on and be like, you remember when this happened, and just like something to laugh back on, and just like for us to be better, stronger people. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be the next level of ourselves. So now we have to get to know these people. This is our new versions of ourselves, not the ones that we were last year. So here's the sad truth. Are we going to quit YouTube?
I don't know. Are we?
No, he can't get rid of us that quickly. Like, we're here to stay, you guys. We're here to stay. We're here to stay. Okay, so videos, pranks are coming this week. Challenges are coming this week, and I'm so excited for you guys to see these videos. Like, we're back and we're better, like way better, you guys. A prank coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Team Jen, because you know I come in through with the pranks. I have the best pranks. Let's period. Let's just say it there, you know. I have the best pranks. Comment down below who has the best pranks.
I want to say, please do that instead.
What?
Let's do that instead.
Okay.
Don't hurt her feelings, guys. It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, see y'all later. Next time.
Bye.